What's up, Lifetime Success LTS's? Hot day out here in Michigan land, man. I think it's about 85 right now, it says. I'm on break real quick, but I know I haven't really got to touch bases on, that's a lot of new people that's just subscribed to me, and I've been doing this for, I think, a good 4 months now, maybe four and a half. But I just basically wanted to run down, man, myself and why I do this and why I've strived to keep growing this. Well, all right, man. For people who don't know, my name is JJ. My real name is Jamario, but most people don't get my name right. They pronounce it wrong when they read it off. But the JJ comes from Jamario Javon. My last name is Miller. I'm originally from Indiana. I grew up with a family that didn't have as much, which strived me to be very hungry. I mean, literally at times, there was time. I ain't trying to give you the old sad story. This is just real facts, man. My grandfather worked like 3 jobs, very church man. That's who raised me. My grandparents, my mom, she. Hold on, let me turn this down. Like I said, I'm still at work. Basically, my mom, she had me young, so my grandparents took me under, they wing and let my mom finish college and all that. By that time, I got very close to my grandparents. It was a definitely change being away from my mom, but after I got close to my grandma, I basically didn't want to. My mom had moved away, and I didn't really want to move her. My dad, that's a whole nother story. Really wasn't in my life. We would come and go, and that had a big effect on my life too. Watching my grandfather work a lot of jobs enabled me to be able to see what a man should do, and I learned a lot of it made me very humble. My grandmother, they were very church-going people, taught me to never take anything for granted, and they gave me what they could, man, whether if it was taking me to getting me some shoes that was very, like cheap or whatever. I appreciated everything. My grandparents, whatever they gave me, was like gold to me, because I knew they worked their butts off. If I couldn't go on trips, sports, they wasn't part of the, you got your booster clubs and all that. They didn't have a lot of money. Fortunately, I had a lot of good friends back in those days that kind of took me into their family too. But, basically what started this whole Lifetime Success thing, and it's just been like in me forever. I watched my grandparents really, be humble. They used to help a lot at the church, very good people. You can go to them for anything. I watched them, and then I watched my grandmother be bedridden, and I started seeing the health problems in my family. My family had some obese problems, and not only that, a lot of my cousins are other people around there. We had people that I seen, friends in and out of the jail from the neighborhood I was at, and it just strived me to be able to do something different. My family didn't have a lot of people that graduated college, and that's a whole nother story, because it wasn't even so much colleges. You had your basic work at factories, and really couldn't really really just wait to tax time and all this stuff. And I had some of my family that some didn't even get through high school. So it just really strived me to be able to be the spokesman for my family, and wanted to do everything I could to get them in a better situation and show them that they could too, and try to show them they'll be healthy. Like, I had my flaws too, where I had to, keep my body in check, because I naturally just can be if I don't work out, if I don't eat right, I blow up. And that's just in my genetics, and I accept that. I don't go off and think, oh, why can some people eat more and not ever have to have repercussions, all that stuff, man. I just take it for what it is, man. That's what I have to do. But I also am able to put on more muscle. I come from my dad's a muscular guy. My grandfather ain't that small either. We can put on muscle. You take the good with the bad and the bad with the good. But in saying that, man, I used to, after about getting up to about, I think it was 17 when my grandmother started getting real bad, watch her getting sick. And then I developed, you know, sleeping problems because I was always worried that my grandmother might pass away, because it got to the point where she couldn't walk. She had to be bedridden. And then my senior night of high school, I'll never forget the night. At the time was my uncle-in-law. He ain't around our family no more. He come and tell me that my grandma passed, and that night changed my life, man, because my grandma was my everything. She taught me everything. I live for her right now. A lot of things, the way I go about, how I feel, how I operate, is because of her. So when that happened, man, it really changed my life, because then my grandfather, you know, basically told me, you know, we're gonna have to help each other out, because, you know, he lost somebody. You know, he was already on disability, so I had to go get a job, go to college at the same time, all that stuff, man. It just, and like, you know, and then it got more hard to just focus on sports. So after a while, man, I stopped worrying about chasing the dream of the NFL and all those things, and I started working more on trying to build me a career. And after seeing what I seen when I was a young kid, and I'm only giving you a little bit because I could talk about it all day, it just really made me want to help people. And coming from the family I came from, I love helping people. It just, I can't say it enough. I love telling people from my mistakes. I love learning from people. So that brought like the Lifetime Success thing. It came pop in my head even before this YouTube thing started. And, you know, I just thought like, man, the only thing, it ain't about the money. Because, you know, not everybody that has money is happy, guys. It was just about, I just want to be happy. I want that feeling of a kid at on Christmas when you didn't think about all the bads of life, and you felt that urge of success, because it was just like no worry. And I feel like to get money, that is going to create opportunities for you to have success. So therefore I strived on I'm trying to do more things in my life, going to school, learning I had already been working on computers, but went to school for a little bit. Actually was going back to school to try to get my degree in sports medicine. But then, you know, basically life hit, man. I had to take some time off of school, work, go back to school, take some time off. And, you know, that's just how it's been. But it's never stopped me from anything. So with that being said, I started saying, man, I started putting like little of my losing weight to inspire people on Instagram, some Facebook, and then I would just kind of sometimes talk about situations that I need to be addressed in life. And then, you know, after a while I was like, yeah, man, I want to try the YouTube thing. And if I don't, you know, reach that many people, so be it. But I feel like I have a different way of thinking. So I started doing these videos where you'll help me talk about inspirational type things that come to my mind, and also showing you how to take care of your body, man. You know, because I feel like when you look good, you feel good, things go good. And when you push through all the bad times, the good times will come. So that right there inspired me to really hit with this Lifetime Success thing, man, because as I say a million times, lifetime success is different for everybody. For me, it's just be able to take care of my family, be at a great financial place, and look at my life and not have regrets. So, you know, I'm in a learning process, and I'm pretty sure you guys are too. But that's a real quick background of me. Like I said, I told y'all my name. I'm 29 years old, man. It's been a lot of ups and downs in these 29 years, man. Still a lot of things that I hope will change for myself, and I'm hoping that I can keep growing. So that is pretty much why I started Lifetime Success, man. It had a lot to do with a lot of things I seen in my community. I love to do anything that has to do with sports or being physically fit or being active. It's just something I love, and it has something to do with help. And that's the only reason why I love, like I told you guys before, I work at a drug rehab, so I get to see a lot of people get help there, and just give people inspiration during those days. Even when I'm having a hard day, I come in to the place with a smile as much as I can, and don't let things get to me a lot. And, you know, people say that help them. So, yeah. So I just wanted to tell you guys that. And actually, man, guys, if you want to hear more stories like this, you want to learn more about me, I got stories for days, man. Life has been crazy, man. My 29 years, I've been through a lot, man. But I'm grateful to have my 2 kids and my wife. And I wouldn't take it back for anything, because, you know, things happen for a reason. And even when bad things happen, I know something is coming to connect my story. You know, I don't know the script of my story, and neither do I want to know the script of my story, because it has an ending to it. And I'm not looking forward to that ending. So until my script is over, I will keep living it to the best. And I will keep trying to strive to help you guys and keep looking at you guys to inspire me. But thought I would put that out real quick, guys. I hope you like this. It just came to me. I was just sitting in my car. I thought I would break it down. It is hot. I feel like I'm in a sauna right now. But I'm about to head in here, get off my break. I am going to record a video for you guys today in the gym, but I thought I would throw this together. Just something quick, guys. But y'all have a great day. I might even throw some other little clips together with different workouts I did, just like a little inspirational, motivational video. I just love doing this. It's fun, man. I mean, I love doing it. I really do. I mean, this ain't paying my bills. You know, there's some times where little to nothing happens on this, and I don't care. I just like doing it. And I want to change it into something I could keep doing and it keep growing. So, let me head in here. But always, sweat. Don't forget to live. Don't forget to grow. And I almost didn't say learn. Don't forget to learn. Don't forget to live, learn, grow, guys. I'm hot. I'm sorry. I can't even think right now. Don't forget to live, learn, grow, peace. Look at all that sweat, man. Oh, I'm looking like I'm working out right now. Peace, guys.